Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are breaking down a truly wild story of financial dissection within a marriage that takes a legal turn you will not see coming. It's really something.
Okay, let's just start with the line that kicked this whole thing off. I mean, read that. It is an absolute gut punch of a sentence. It immediately makes you ask, how does this even happen?
So, to really feel the impact of that betrayal, you first have to understand the life she thought they were building together. Because on the surface, everything looked like a perfect partnership. And we're not just talking about chipping in. She was all in. Working exhausting double shifts as a nurse, making real sacrifices, all for what she believed was their shared home, their shared future. But then came her 30th birthday, a day that's supposed to be a celebration, right? Well, a simple birthday card arrives in the mail, and the message inside is about to completely detonate the reality she's been living in. Wow. You know, what's just so crazy about this is the innocence of it. A sweet, proud note from his grandmother, meant to be a happy little gift, accidentally becomes the trigger that exposes this massive, years-long lie. So you can imagine her world is just turned upside down, but she moves from shock to action fast. She starts digging into property records, and the true scale of this deception starts coming into focus with some cold, hard numbers. So let's start here. $1,200. Every single month, like clockwork, she's sending this money to her husband Mark, thinking it's going to some third-party landlord.
And this wasn't some recent thing, a new lie. No. This had been going on month after month after month for 3 full years. 36 payments.
And when you add it all up, you get to this. Over $43,000. All that money she earned from those extra shifts didn't go to rent. It went straight into her husband's bank account to pay for his assets. And this is where the lie just gets bigger and bigger. It wasn't just their apartment. He owned the whole 8-unit building. He was using her money to pay his property taxes, his insurance. Basically, he was profiting off his own wife while living completely for free.
Now, at this point, you'd think the story is just about her leaving him, right? And she did. She packed her bags. But instead of just walking away, she made a call to a forensic accountant that completely flipped the script on this entire situation.
And this is the question that changes everything. It seems impossible, doesn't it? He owned it before they were even married. He kept it a total secret. But the answer is hiding in a really powerful legal concept. Turns out where you live matters a lot. They live in what's known as a community property state. And in places like that, the whole idea of yours and mine gets really blurry once you get married. So check out how this works. It's pretty brilliant. Her so-called rent payments were made during the marriage. So legally, that's marital funds. And since those marital funds were being used to pay down the mortgage and maintain his asset, well, that asset stops being just his and legally becomes theirs. So armed with this incredible piece of information, the entire power dynamic here is about to do a complete 180. The person who was the victim is suddenly about to take all the control. The first move was just clean and professional. No big screaming match. Just the cold, hard reality of divorce papers showing up at his job, officially starting the process of dividing their assets, including the big one he thought was his secret.
And this just captures the whole reversal perfectly. He thought he was this clever landlord, but his own deception made him do the one thing he didn't want. He made his wife a secret co-owner. Every dollar he took just strengthened her claim to his property.
Which brings us to this absolutely epic, unforgettable closing line from her. It is just a perfect, ice-cold summary of the ironic justice that was about to be served. So we'll leave you with this to think about. This story is extreme, for sure. But it's a huge reminder about financial transparency. And it really makes you ask, in any relationship, where is that line between privacy and an active, devastating betrayal?